You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by shoplocalsiouxfalls.com. Good day, sir. How are you?
Good day to you, too. How's everything in Smallville?
Good.
Fantastic.
Just so you're aware, I'll just say it up front so you know exactly what's going on. I am doing this segment of the show with a lifesaver in my mouth.
Oh, don't choke, please.
No, just wanted to show off some skill sets.
I'm going to tell you, though, if you were to choke, you are sitting next to the best person ever to choke next to, Heidi. She is unlodged
saved a lot of lives.
2 Werther's originals
really
out of people's gullets.
Not going to lie, I'm kind of a big deal.
No kidding, seriously?
Yeah, I've seen her save 3 people's lives. 2 of them were Werther's originals.
I really have no intention of needing a Heimlich maneuver, a Heidi maneuver, or any other
Nobody
maneuver.
ever has an intention of needing it,
Get
but
my phone ready just in case. I'm going to, not to call 911, I want to record it.
I mean, it's literally called a lifesaver.
You know why the hole's in there?
so you can save somebody's life. That's what he was just talking about.
Oh.
So you were saying, Dan, you had something important, I'm sure?
Any point, John, will you just work with me?
Yes.
Kevin James is 56 today.
I like Kevin.
Yeah, my favorite Kevin James movie, and he's been in a lot of them.
He has.
I always watch Here Comes the Boom
Oh, yeah.
from 2012.
Yeah.
Starring Selma Hayek and Henry Winkler. I just think that's a fun movie.
He was in really good shape for that movie.
He got it, and you know what? Apparently, he's a heck of an MMA fighter too. They weren't kidding around.
Yeah.
So,
He's
if you haven't seen it, well, that just means you haven't seen it. Carol Burnett is, oh man, bless her soul. Love Carol Burnett.
Love Carol Burnett.
She is 88 today.
Is she really?
Wow.
She's got such a great sense of humor.
Oh, I just love her.
Just the perfect American celebrity icon right
She was
there.
the voice in Horton Hears a Who, and she was one of the voices on there. She did such a great job of being that voice.
I don't know that I've ever seen that.
Super random there, John. Thanks for adding to that. Wow. Just wow. Seriously, wow. Where do you find the time? And one of the finest first ladies to ever grace 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Melania Trump, is 51 today.
Oh, gosh, she looks
51.
amazing.
Nice.
51. It was 1941, this day in history. 1941. I would have thought it would have been earlier than that, but it wasn't. The tradition begins. The first organ is played at a ball game.
Oh, wow.
Wrigley Field, Chicago Cubs game.
All right.
Of course, it was dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. I think that's the only song they're allowed to play.
I wonder if that person gets
And
royalties.
doodle-doo.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if they do.
1992, a couple of classic sitcoms came to an end. This day, 1992, Growing Pains.
Oh, I
Final episode
loved that show.
on ABC, and also the final episode of Who's the Boss, also on ABC. And we mentioned a few days ago, Tony Danza just turned 70
Right.
Yeah.
this week. So, and finally, it was 2018, and what a bummer. My mother was just beside herself when this whole thing unfolded. She was such a huge, she couldn't believe it. We had to talk her off a ledge. This day, 2018, comedian, actor, all around everybody's dad, Bill Cosby, found guilty of sexual assault.
Oh, yeah.
That surprised a lot of
That
people.
was shocking.
But yeah, my mother actually called me. I don't believe this. Tell me this isn't. I mean, she was just, it was something
Yeah.
else.
That was devastating. It
really
really
was.
was.
So there you go. I know, you know, we all know. We just forge ahead here. And again, I'm doing this with a lifesaver
You made it all the way
in my
through.
mouth.
I'm going to have to stop this video and start another one when you do start choking, because I'm not going to just keep recording you all morning long.
Normally, I'm a pretty humble guy, but I'm feeling pretty good about myself right now.
It's getting a little headstrong over there with that lifesaver gun.
He's a little cocky.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you this morning in living color by your good friends at shoplocalsiouxfalls.com. Are you ready to travel again?
Join us for the best week of your life.
The Sands is an immersive Gen X era experience for 5 sun-filled and fun-filled days at Dreams and Secrets all-inclusive resorts in Cancun.
Enjoy music from Billy Idol,
Cheap Trick,
Little River Band,
The Hooters,
Tesla,
Wang Chung,
Firehouse,
Honeymoon Suite,
CNC Music Factory.
The Jets, and more.
Make plans to join us for the Sands.
October 25th through 30th.
Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com. radiotravelgroup.com.
That's radiotravelgroup.com. Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm ruggedly handsome. I'm a heck of a man. I mess around with nature whenever I can.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love the little critters and the big critters, too. Like to cook them up in a tasty stew.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, it's time for Critter Corner right here on Sunny. If you like the show, then send me some money.
He's Ranger Dan.
Cash and credit card only. Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
And a heartfelt, snappy little salute off the well-starched brim of the Ranger Dan cap to you, too. How you doing over there, Dolph? Hello, Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
Hello, Heidi. Hey, Heidi. Pop quiz here. You know, for the past couple of weeks, we've been working our way through the critter alphabet here, assigning letter in the alphabet to critters that begin with that letter. What letter are we on today, if you've been paying attention?
K?
Well, that is so incorrect.
Wait, that's a long time
we
ago.
did kangaroo.
It was about a year and a half ago on K, Heidi. So,
N?
any idea there, Harvey?
Is it N?
It's not.
Oh?
I love how you two just really glued to this segment of the program. We're on the letter O today, as in, oh, you two let me down again. Normally what we do is we just kind of go down and list those critters that begin with that particular letter, and then I pick one that I think is the most interesting. But I tell you what, this was tough. There's a lot of critters that start with O that just have some pretty, groovy things working for them. So what I did, something a little different. I picked, a handful of them.
Oh, cool.
We'll just brush over them pretty quick. We should have this wrapped up about 11 o'clock this morning. I'll start with otters. Who doesn't love otters?
Oh, they're so cute.
They are cute, and that's what I've got. They're cute.
They're adorable.
And a couple other little things here. They love to play around in the water. And
They do. They're so fun to watch.
And it's interesting because they really, really like to eat stuff that they like to eat.
Oh, that is an interesting fact.
And even though they are cute, make no mistake, they can and will kill you.
Really?
Oh, my goodness, yes. Which brings us to orangutans. Or orangutan.
I love them.
If you're from West River. Orangutans, that's basically a great big ape. Now, here's the really important part. This is serious. An orangutan carries 97% of their DNA matches humans exactly.
Really?
Really?
They are the one animal in the critter world that are the closest to human beings in molecular structure of any other on the planet.
Huh.
97% are identical to humans.
Pretty good.
The big difference is they seem to have no interest in footwear or fashion in general. Also, they can kill you.
Oh, wow.
Which brings us to the ocelot. Ocelot, one of the big cats.
Yes.
One of the lesser known. The ocelot is also referred to as the painted leopard due to its unique, beautiful markings that include stripes and swirls and dots, and they're just beautiful. Now, the ocelot, and I like this, the ocelot, baby ocelots are referred to as ocelittles. And again, all of them can kill you. Ox, O-X, simple enough. Ox.
Sure.
Big ox, or oxen, if you like.
More than one.
Large, hooved, strong animals for centuries were used really as workers for industry, especially farming and agriculture. Certainly not anymore. In fact, these days, ox are the primary ingredient in OxyClean. And if given the opportunity, they'll kill you.
I'm sensing a theme.
Let's wrap it up with possums. We don't love a good possum. Starts with O. You don't pronounce it, though, do you?
No, you don't.
Nope, just say the P. Say it with me.
Possum.
Possum.
I just wanted you to say P.
P.
And then I'd go, ha, I made you say P. But that didn't work at all, so let's move on.
P.
So possums, under the right circumstances, they will kill you. But mostly, possums just enjoy playing dead, eating trash, and getting hit by cars. That's all the time we have today, little radio rangers. That certainly was a lot of fun. Join us next time when we'll be on letter what? Larry?
You.
Yeah, well, we'll see, won't we? I pretty much can pick whatever letter I want because you have no idea where we are.
Paying attention.
Till next Critter Corner is Ranger Dan out, which also starts with O. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and, if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Dan Farris back in the studio. You still working on that lifesaver?
I'm still going through the bonus hour with
Still has that lifesaver.
I'm gonna get my phone back out.
And you know what? It's pretty darn good.
Just in case he
It
chokes
sounds
on it.
like it.
There are not many broadcasters that would go on with something in their mouth, but here I'm doing it.
You are, and you are knocking it out of the park.
I think I'm nailing it.
Why are you doing that? What is the point of this?
No idea. Why?
Is there a reason?
My whole life, I've always said, "Why are you doing this, Dan?"
I'm going to do the rest of the program eating a spoonful of peanut butter for no reason.
This is a wonderful story. I love this a lot. The stats just came out, boiling down through lots of criteria, every state in the union, and just how gosh darn are those states beneficial to our military veterans. Okay? And they looked at things such as VA health and benefits.
Right.
Administration facilities per 100,000 veterans in the population, taxes on military pensions, housing costs, veteran unemployment rates, number of veteran-owned businesses, and more. And they boiled it down pretty hard. So state by state, they went, okay, who's doing a good job, who isn't, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just going to cut to the quick here. The number one state for veterans in the United States of
South
America,
Dakota.
Including Alaska, which is an island, and Hawaii, which apparently is an island somewhere, too.
It is, yeah.
But yeah, number one, numero uno, South Dakota, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Love that. That actually makes me very, very, very proud.
It makes me happy, too.
Yeah.
In fact, I was talking to a gentleman just 2 days ago, former Ranger, as a matter of fact. And now my son, is ex-military, and he's lived a couple places, and we talk about the VA because that's where he goes. And he's been pretty happy when he was in Arizona, and he seems to be okay in Oregon. And so I've just asked this guy I don't know. I said, so what do you think about the VA here? He says, phenomenal. He said, I used to live down in Texas, in Houston, and not good. So it varies quite a bit. So,
Right.
So yeah, with all that criteria, how cool is that? Take a little
I
bow,
love
South
that.
Dakota, and everybody involved in making sure our veterans get what they need. Good on you, man.
Yep,
That's
I love
very,
that.
very
That's
cool.
fantastic.
Totally wanted to share that.
I'm glad you did. That's really cool.
And I did it with a lifesaver in my mouth.
Yes, you did.
I'm going to send an invoice to Lifesavers.
I hope somebody's writing this down because I'll forget I did this years from now. I'd like to be reminded.
And we don't want to forget about that.
I'd like to forget right about now. Oh, sorry, Dan.
That's what I got. Holy Humor Month is on the way. We're wrapping up this week
We
on that.
only
by the
have
way.
5 days left of Holy
Correct.
Humor Month.
That's a true fact, yeah.
I'm excited to have Holy Humor Month. And I've got, speaking of humor, one of the good humor men. They're going to be in town this Friday. I've got Moody joining me on the radio today. He'll be coming up here in a bit. So we've got that. And don't forget, we're still doing this thing where you have a chance to win $1,000. Last week was the first full
That's every
week.
day.
Every day. $1,000 every weekday from Sunny Radio and Car Swap. You can listen to win. We've got a little keyword at 9 a.m., at noon, and at 3 p.m. Now, I'm going to give you a little hint here. If you ever miss one of those keywords, if you call the station, I will give it to you. Dan and Heidi don't even know what the keywords are. So if you call, just ask for John, because they have no clue. Would you guys know where to look if somebody calls and say, hey, what's the keyword for today?
I stopped listening an hour ago, John.
No, I would not know.
No idea.
Right, so be listening at 9 and noon and 3 for all of that. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
If you're looking for special prices on some pretty amazing products, check out the website radiosavings.com. We're adding new items all the time, so you might find something cool. And you can save money when you buy stuff at radiosavings.com. One other thing many people like, many of the products you'll find at radiosavings.com are made in the USA. Good quality items at great prices. Radiosavings.com.
We can save you more.
Radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. We're going to brighten your day right now with a very funny comedian. We have Mr. Moody McCarthy joining us. How you doing, sir?
Hey, good morning, John. Doing great. It's a particularly good day for me. I'm feeling really good. My kids, I got little kids. They go to school in person half the time.
Yeah.
And today is one of those days. So.
Oh, nice. I bet that this last year has been been so weird for many people, and anybody with kids can relate to that. But as a stand-up comic, how excited are you to be on stage this Friday night here in Sioux Falls?
Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait! This is my second live show in a year. I did one just this past week, and there's nothing like. I've been doing a lot of virtual shows.
And is that really weird to do like the Zoom comedy thing? Because that would be really tough when your audience is like on the other side of a screen rather than there in front of you laughing where you can hear them.
Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment. In fact, like when I come when I'm in Sioux Falls, hopefully the crowd will be unmuted. Hopefully,
we're going to do our best. No, this tour that you're on, you got a couple other comics coming with you on Friday. It's the Good Humor Men. Tell me a little bit about how this tour all came together. Is this your thing, or whose thing is this?
Oh, Pat Hazel will be on the show. He puts this together. He's a very funny guy, very talented guy. He was a writer on the first season of Seinfeld, the sitcom.
Nice.
And he has a couple of different people he rotates in. And then also on the show Friday is my good friend Andy Hendrickson, who's really, really, really funny guy. Originally from Virginia. He was actually my neighbor. I'm in New York City. I'm not originally from New York City, but I'm in New York City. And so Andy, I haven't seen in a little while. He moved to the West Coast. But he's a very funny guy, so it's a great lineup Friday. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. I talked to some people that made it last year that said it was a great show last year. I guess it was 2019, I believe is when it was. And then this is the Good Humor Men 2. It's coming up this Friday, and it's at the Washington Pavilion. And I've got a link on our Facebook page if you'd like to buy tickets. And now let's talk a little bit about you. How long have you been performing comedy, and how in the world did you get into this industry?
That's a good question. I'm coming up on. I'm at 29 years now, and I got to keep going, John. I just found out there's no pension. I just found that out recently. I thought I could hang it up. And I started. I'm originally from upstate New York, a town called Syracuse, New York. And I just loved comedy as a kid. I used to watch. I'm old enough to remember Johnny Carson when the comics would come out, and then Letterman. And then I just went to an open mic and just never stopped. It's been a fun job. I've been to South Dakota. It's been about 15 years. I drove across your state about 15 years ago. I used to be on the road a little more. I'm looking forward to coming back out there. I've been to how many states now? There's a lot of comics who've done all 50. I think I'm stuck at around 43.
I'm excited to have you back in Sioux Falls. Again, it's coming up this Friday, and the show itself is at 7:30. It's in the Washington Pavilion at the Mary W. Summervold Hall. Beautiful facility. You're going to love this place. I've seen a bunch of comics there, and it is just a great place for this particular type of thing. And then again, we've got, in addition to Moody McCarthy, who we have on the line now, we have Andy Hendrickson and Pat Hazel. We're going to be chatting with them between now and then. And we've got a chance for people to win tickets, and I've clicked on there to see. We've got quite a few folks that are signing up to win tickets, so I think we got other folks that are excited to be in those seats and be that unmuted audience as well.
That's great. That's great. Hey, John, I didn't tell you. I did morning radio for a year back in when I started comedy. So this is in upstate New York. I did morning radio. I love radio. I know you're a radio guy in your bone marrow, and. I was like the fourth wheel on a morning show, and it was fun. I was doing comedy at night. I was exhausted because, I was on the air at 6 a.m. And then the fourth wheel doesn't make any money. In fact, our radio station used to give away $500 every Friday. Yeah. And finally, I was like, I can make more money listening to this station than I can being
That's awesome. I know that feeling. Well, thank you.
It was fun, yeah.
Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today. I'm very excited to see you guys. Again, the Good Humor Men show is in Sioux Falls this Friday. It looks like one heck of a show. I've been watching the videos. Like I told you when we first got on the call, I've been watching a lot of your videos online. You're a very, very funny guy, and I'm excited to have you in Sioux Falls.
Oh, thanks, Chad. Thanks. Great chatting with you. We'll see everybody Friday. I'm really looking forward to it.
The Good Humor Men 2 this Friday, 7:30 p.m. at the Washington Pavilion. All of the details on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Sunny Radio and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
I kind of feel like I've been talking about bettercreditcards.com forever now, but we want to mention that bettercreditcards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. Why should that matter to you? Because this can save you money every single month. There's no fee to check it out, so when you get a minute, click on the website bettercreditcards.com and see if we can help you find a better credit card. Do it today. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
It is Holy Humor Month, and this whole month we've been doing this courtesy of our friends at Crossroads Book and Music on 41st Street in Sioux Falls. Right now, we talk to Ashley from the Red Door Church in Sioux Falls. Ashley, how you doing?
I'm good, John. How are you?
I am fantastic. I'm excited to have you on the program here. So let's talk a little bit, first of all, about the Red Door Church. Where are you guys located?
Yeah, we meet at Union Gospel Mission downtown on Sunday mornings at 9:30. We do what we call breakfast church. So we gather for a meal with the families that are there. They're a part of our church family, too. And then we have our church service and call it a day.
That is really, really cool. And how long has Red Door Church been around?
8 years.
I see the Red Door online quite a bit, so folks can find you online on social media and stuff, right?
Yes. Yep, we've got a website. We're on Facebook, and you can check us out there. Google us. There's info.
That is really cool. And it's Holy Humor Month, so you get to tell me a joke, Ashley. Are you prepared for this?
I'm so bad at jokes.
Well, that might make it even better. So, all right, what do you have for a joke for us for Holy Humor Month?
This is a terrible dad joke that my husband was trying to learn as a new dad a couple weeks ago and kept butchering it. So I will probably also do the same. But what did the father buffalo say to his kids as they left for school?
What did he say?
Bye, son.
Bye, son.
Dad jokes are the best.
I love dad jokes. Those are my favorites. That is very, very cool. Ashley, thank you so much for taking the time to chat. If people would like to find the Red Door Church, or if they'd like to join you, when can they join you and where can they find you?
Sunday mornings, 9:30 a.m. at the Union Gospel. It's downtown right on 8th Street, 701 East 8th Street is the address, and you can check us out online or on Facebook.
Thank you again, Ashley. Have a great day.
Thanks, John. You too.
Absolutely. Again, Ashley is with Red Door Church in Sioux Falls, and Holy Humor Month comes your way courtesy of our friends at Crossroads Book and Music on 41st Street in Sioux Falls.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and, if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Monday, April 26th, 2021. The S&P 500 had a rebound on Friday to gain more than 1.25% and close the day at a new all-time high. The market shrugged off the threat of higher taxes in favor of earnings and economic data. On the earnings front, with 25% of the S&P 500 reports in the bag, the season is better than expected and coupled with rising guidance. On the economic front, the market flash PMI readings came in much hotter than expected and at a record high. The data improved on strength in both the services and manufacturing sectors and points to a robust and accelerating economic recovery in 2021. This week, earnings season continues with 181 S&P 500 companies reporting, or nearly 40% of the index. If there's going to be bad news, we'll know it by the end of the week. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.